Good morning, afternoon, evening. All I know is it's a new year. Welcome to have you back again. I know you guys missed us. If you are new to our class, welcome. And you will get to know us, your favorite teachers. Yeah. Mr. Playas.
Hello, everyone. I am glad that we are back because we did miss you and we enjoyed teaching you. So we're ready to go. We hope that you guys are as well.
So, as you guys know, week 19, we're going to continue. Remember, this is a year class. This is not a semester class. So, we're just going to continue where we left off. Week number 19. And as you can see, your videos, your Google Slides, scoops, assignments, and quiz. As always, I know you guys are like, oh, we're back to normal. All right. Algebra 1, week 19. As you can see, your favorite teachers, Mr. Pelias, Miss Sahagan, and Mr. Tesfon. This is the week is January 11th through January 15th. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Winter needs to be done.
So for your week number 19 agenda, two scoops, just where we left off, 23 and 24. And then assignments 23 and 24 in Delta Math. Remember, you guys will always find them there. And then on Friday at 2:30, you will have quiz 13, which is systems of linear equations by graphing. We'll give you guys more information on that. Now, this last part, it's very important. You guys are starting spring semester, and a grade for the spring semester starts here, and you'll find out why it's so important. You better listen to what Mr. Tessom has to say in the do the math section because it is very, very important. And it's part of your Scoop 24, by the way.
You telling secrets. Okay, so the learning objective, again, it's all about being able to solve a system of linear equations by graphing. There are three different ways of doing it. Graphing is one of them, and then we're gonna have substitution elimination. So right now we're only gonna focus on graphing. Since we master how to graph, we know how to graph, so we're gonna use that to our advantage to solve system of equations.
So again, for your scoops 23 and 24, scoop 23 is a Google form that you guys are going to fill out. It's called family contact information. And this is the one that Mr. Tesfom is showing us right now. You will be asked to answer four things. First, you're going to start off with your last name, then your first name. Second, select the period you're in, either period 2, 3, or 4. Third, you are going to write your parent or guardian's last and first name. And the last thing we require, again, all these are requirements, by the way, is for you to write your parent or guardian's email. Now, what if you don't know them? Ask. And what if they don't have one? Ask them where we can send you or send them information when we need to, because we constantly are sending parents information about what's taking place in our class. So it's very important for you guys to get an email that we can send them information to. Okay, so make sure you guys complete all four in order for you guys to get your points, or we will return it to you and ask to resubmit.
Or you can be the favorite child, like this winter vacation. I helped my dad set up his email account. He's like 77 years old, but I helped him set up his email account. So if your parents don't have an email account, bring them to the 21st century. Help them and sign them up for Gmail. It's free. They just steal a little bit of your information, but it's okay.
So for Scoop 23, we just talked about it. And Scoop 24, the title for it is How Will Your Final Grade for Algebra 1 Be Calculated? Mr. Tesfom is going to tell you guys the answer to that in the Do the Math section. So pay attention because that's the answer there for you guys to write in. Lastly, don't forget, scoops are due at the beginning of class unless you were absent and you notify us. You will not get full credit for the scoop if it is late. So submit it on time, guys.
We do give you guys time at the beginning as soon as you come in. If you come in late, that's on you, but we give you time in class to get it done. So there's no reason why. Easy points. All right. So here is why Mr. Plias, Ms. Sahagan, and I are your favorite teachers, because you guys just love us. Okay, this is what we're willing to do. I'm going to read this word for word for you because we spent a lot of time getting this together. How will your final grade for Algebra 1 be calculated at the end of the school year? Given the circumstances that we are living, we have decided to help you all out as much as we can. For this reason, we have decided to do the following with your grade at the end of the school year. If your spring 2021 semester, which is right now, is greater than your fall 2020 semester grade, which was last semester, then your final grade will be the grade you earn in the spring of 2021. Here's an example. So let's say for the fall, which is last semester, the one you're done with, you got SC. But now you got it together. You're taking care of your business. You're doing all your work on time. You get an A. Your final grade for this will be an A. We will give you the A. Okay? So we will pretend like last semester never happened. We're just not taking care of your business. You decided to take care of your business, you got an A. However, if your spring 2021 semester grade is lower than your fall 2020 semester grade, then your final grade will be the average of the two grades. Here is an example. If fall 2020, you got a 92%, and for this semester that we're going to do right now, you have 71%, we're going to average them and give you your final grade, which would be 81%. Okay, we hope this is not the case. So even if you got an A last semester, you get an A this semester again, nothing to worry about. Okay, so we don't want you to feel like, oh, I had an A last semester, so I can slack off. Hey, when you get to be a senior and you're applying for colleges, they're like, you had an A and then you decide not to do your work anymore. It's not gonna look too pretty. Okay, so if you had an A last semester, do it again. But if you did not have a good semester, this is a chance for you to turn it around. And I know there are some of you that need to turn it around, and we're willing to help you out. Mr. Plies?
As Mr. Tesselm said, we're just trying to help you out. We are all aware that there are circumstances that are out of our reach. Sometimes they're out of our control. So we understand that. And that's why we're also trying to help you guys out. So take advantage of it. Okay. So going back to Delta Math, assignment 23 will be systems of equations, graphing part 1. You guys will see it in just a sec. Assignment 24, systems of equation graphing part 2, and then quiz 13, which is systems of linear equations by graphing, which will be on Friday at 2:30. And you have until Sunday to turn all of this in at 8 p.m. Remember, if you guys want full credit, turn it in before 8 p.m. If you want 75% max, then after 8 p.m. I would not suggest you guys do that. There's no point of you guys doing that because you're losing easy points. Mr. Tesla?
We did hear, believe me, we didn't have you guys just fill out those at the end of the semester information for no reason. We read through them. And we did hear some of you say, hey, can you extend it to 11 until the end of the night? No, we do not want you guys to spend the whole night trying to finish up your work by 11:59 p.m. when you should be getting a good night's sleep, 8 hours. Listen, you guys are teenagers. You need your body to develop. Your mind needs a space to just rest and develop. That's why we're not willing to compromise this. 8 p.m. is the deadline. We want you to be done, get yourself a good night's sleep, and get up fresh for Monday. Okay, so we will not extend that out to you guys for until 11:59 p.m. Not possible.
One thing I wanted to mention, Mr. Tesman, before we move on, is some of you mentioned, how come we have to do the quiz on the weekend? We're actually giving you guys extra time. It's not that we're asking you to do it on the weekend. You can do it Friday right after school, but we are being nice enough to extend it to basically over 2 days. You guys have over 2 days to do a quiz that should take you about an hour. So it's not that we're asking you to do it on the weekend, it's that we're giving you the extra time just in case something happens. But that's it.
So always remember to submit quiz number 13 work also. So as soon as you finish it on Delta Math, you should submit the work. I mean, you're doing it, take a picture, just submit it, and you get the extra credit. Okay, so if you want to get the extra credit, keep submitting the work for the quizzes. That's all, folks. Remember, you are a Gondo. Even if you haven't stepped on the campus, you're still a Gondo. Let's show the Delta Math.
Yes. And about Delta Math, Mr. Tesman was saying that we read your comments at the end. We did. There's a lot of things we'll mention to you guys once we get back to class and tell you guys during Zoom sessions. But one of the things that we wanted to tell you is that we heard you guys in regards to the amount of problems. So Mr. Tesman and myself decided to reduce the number of problems you guys will be doing weekly. Okay, so you guys will see that we paid attention to that and we made those adjustments. That doesn't mean you're going to get 2 problems. Okay, but you guys will see, I'd say what, Mr. Tesfel, 30% decrease around there?
You could say that. Here's the thing though. The reason why we challenge you guys, and we'll continue challenging you guys of where you're at. Some of you might feel like, oh, this class is easy. Okay, understandable. But we will be challenging you guys of where you are at. So some of you might run into problems like, hey, how come others are not doing this? That's because we're going to challenge you where your ability is. We want to make sure that all of our students are prepared and ready for geometry and beyond, because you're going to be taking Algebra 2, pre-calculus, calculus. We want to make sure that you guys have the foundation. So if you feel like you're giving us too much work, it's necessary. It's necessary to get you to make that transition from middle school to high school. And some of you are just not ready, and we're trying to get you there. So hopefully you had a nice winter break and you're ready to get busy, okay? Like Mr. Plaz said, we heard you, we're making accommodations, but at the same time, you gotta understand, you gotta go beyond what we're asking of you in order to make sure you are ready to succeed in future math classes, not just this class, future math classes. So as you can see, assignment 23, assignment 24. Go ahead, Mr. Plaz.
I just wanted to remind you guys, don't forget to watch the videos. They're there for a reason to help you, but you are also earning points. A lot of you just didn't watch them. You lost all these easy points just for watching. So again, you should be watching those videos. There will be 1 video per every section in each assignment to help you guys succeed with these assignments in case you guys need that extra support. Okay.
Okay, so we know this video is a little bit long. It's the first one. Come on, got to work with this here, right? So we want to make sure you get started on the right foot. It's a new slate. You're starting out fresh. Let's make it happen. Plain and simple. This is it. Okay, let's make it happen. Start from the beginning. Don't wait a week later and be like, okay, I'm getting ready now to start. It's gonna be behind already. So let's start today. Welcome for another expedition with your favorite teachers.
See you guys.